Good evening, everyone. We have been following several developments today in the fight over several homeless camps downtown. It was within the last hour a Cincinnati City Council committee voted unanimously to approve a working group to guide the city's actions. Earlier in the day, tents on 3rd Street were cleared away, many people moving to the Pendleton area. And police delivered a court order to a camp near Pete Rose Way and Broadway that you can see from the Lytle Tunnel. Bison, who says he's the leader of that camp, told us today that moving camps around isn't going to solve the problem.
Everybody's not going to go in no shelter and no housing. Mr. Cranley, Mr. Deters. Y'all need to understand, it's way bigger than y'all just trying to force us and put us places. Yeah. That's not how it's going to work.
Earlier today, I talked with Hamilton County Prosecutor Joe Deters about this ongoing issue. He broke down what the city and county want to happen and what will happen if people in these camps refuse to move.
The purpose of the injunction to start with was for them to go to facilities that are waiting for them, you know, homes,
shelters,
halfway houses, shelters, things like that. And they chose to just go right by the courthouse and pitch their tents there. So eventually, I think they're going to get the message that you can't just pitch tents on public property. That is a trespass. And we have a common pleas court judge who has said you can't do that, and that's what happened yesterday. And today they moved and didn't go to the facilities, didn't go to the shelters. So we filed again and expanded the geographical area where it's effective.
So they're just going to move outside of those boundaries.
Okay,
now.
and then we'll change it again.
Isn't it sort of just, you know, I don't know, the chicken and the egg?
They can't do that, okay? They just can't do that. It's against the law. They don't want to do the law. They don't want to, look, they want to be able to do drugs, drink, not follow the rules of the shelters, you know, defecate outside, urinate outside. That's what they do. And it's disruptive to the city, and it's a nuisance, and that's why we filed it.
Does it feel inhumane to keep pushing these people out?
No, they should be going to a shelter.
You're just trying to get them into a homeless
Yes, into a homeless shelter. I talked to the mayor today. He said there's plenty of room for them. They're ready to take them. They won't go. They want to live on public property. It is a problem, and that's what we're doing.
So then what happens? So now they'll be arrested?
Yeah, they'll be arrested. I talked to the sheriff. He said they can sleep on the gym floor if they don't comply. And I'll tell you this too. I know there's activists and there's politicians out there urging them to resist. If we find out about it, we're going to charge them with obstruction of justice. They're not going to, you can't do that stuff.
I asked Joe Deters if he had any specific names in mind when he talked about activists and politicians. He would only say they know exactly who they are. I also asked him why he thinks homelessness has suddenly become such a big issue in our community. And right now, well, he told me he just doesn't know why this is suddenly becoming an issue.